everybody! Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, every month I pull prompts out of this little jar here, and I got my idea from Bestie Rachel. Usually I pick 6 books. I should have put new prompts in here, but I've been changing them so frequently. And for next month, I'm gonna have pink ones in here anyway for romance season. I was a big romance girly last year, so maybe that might stay. I really want to get back into my fantasy era more and read more thrillers. That's kind of like my goal. All right, first prompt is, oh my god, my husband picks. Okay, so I think for my husband picks, since he's actually not home right now, maybe I'll take a couple books off of my shelves and have him pick. Maybe a YA. YA is always good. Kitty pick. I know for a fact he's been hounding me since last year to read The Poppy War and Priory of the Orange Tree. If I give him The Priory of the Orange Tree, he will, in the lineup, he'll probably end up picking it. But I kind of don't want him to pick it. So I don't know. Should I give him Six of Crows or should I give him An Ember in the Ashes? Both of these are YA and they're both fantasy books. This one is a heist. I've tried reading this twice now. I didn't know if I was supposed to read the Shadow and Bone trilogy first and then jump into Six of Crows. And then I have An Ember in the Ashes, and I think this book looks like a lot of fun. I don't know if this is a heist either. I just know that the main character, her brother was taken and he was working for, I think, a rebellion. And then she ends up joining the city guard in order to also infiltrate to figure out what happened to her brother. And at the same time, the city guard's captain, I think, ends up becoming the love interest. I don't know. I don't know. But I really want to read this. And I think Six of Crows would be really fun too. Do we put these two against each other? Or do I just I know he'll pick Priory of the Orange Tree. I wonder if I give him these two and he's gonna say neither. I think I'm gonna give him between these two. I am a chicken, okay? I am definitely a chicken when it comes to this, but I think I'm gonna read this. Maybe I'll do a husband dedication video of only books he picks for me. That might be kind of fun. I hope it will send, because if it doesn't send, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I have to go walk around in the rain. If I do this, it just does not send. And of course he's a Samsung guy, so I'm just gonna blame it on the fact he has a Samsung and I can't get it to send. It is so cold and wet out there, it's disgusting. Hi guys! My chickens are here! Yes, I call my cats chickens. I know they're not chickens. It's what their name came up to be. I was feeding them chicken. And I was like, oh my god, the kittens are eating chicken. They're chickmans. And then I called them the chickmans for a little bit because chickman was really cute. But now I just call them chickens. So yeah, my cats are chickens. And I don't care. While we wait for his response, I think we'll pick another prompt. That took longer than necessary and I apologize. Small town vibes. I love that. Small town vibes. I have Elsie Silver. I have a lot of Elsie Silver books right now. That one might work. Her new Rose Hill series, I have that one. Then we have her Off to the Races. That's her series before Chestnut Springs. I have those. I have Lila Sage's book. I also have the last book of the Knockabout series from Lucy Score. I have that book too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a couple. If you're not in the right spot, I think I might have broken my tiny little tripod, so it moved while I was picking books. So if you're not in the right spot, same spot, whatever spot, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. So I picked 3 of them. One of them is an Elsie Silver book, one's Jennifer Milliken, and the last is Lila Sage. So they all sound kind of fun. Off to the Races. This is her indie cover. This is before they got traditionally published. What are these even called? Off to the Races series. And this, I think, is a small town enemies to lovers romance. Keeping things professional with my employees has never been an issue until she waltzed onto my property. Billy is talented, she's mouthy, and she's so damn tempting. So, and I'm pretty sure all of these books have something to do with horse racing. Next, we have The Outlaw by Jennifer Milliken. This is the 3rd book in the Hayden family series. This is following the youngest Hayden brother, and Wyatt is the mysterious bad brother. I always see him as like the rugged cowboy. I can't remember what his name is, but in Yellowstone, that's who Wyatt reminds me of, is that guy. And I'm sure Wyatt has gotten into a lot of trouble in this book. I think I'd rather go to jail than serve time with the woman who has made it clear she can't stand me, even though we used to be friends. And then I haven't like kept up on Lila Sage's news stuff, but I have Swift and Saddled. This is the second book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. Weston wants to fix up one of the old houses that's on the property of the farm, and I think he hires Ada to help interior design it, and I think they end up working together. So all three of them, they're all working with these ladies. So I don't know. This sounds like a lot of fun though. I don't know which one I'm in the mood for more. Even though Elsie Silver's oldest book sounds like a lot of fun, I think I want to go between these two. I think I want to do Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage, not because of how small it is, but I had fun with Done and Dusted, and I hear the books just get better and better and better as we go, so I think this will be a lot of fun to jump into. A mythology book. Okay, I have a lot of mythology books. I have these 3 books in front of me. The first one would be Ariadne. I don't remember when I got this book. I butchered the name of it. Sister, lover, traitor, hero. Ariadne, princess of Crete, grows up listening to her nursemaid's stories of gods and heroes. When Theseus, prince of Athens, arrives to vanquish the Minotaur, her brother, Ariadne sees in his green eyes not a threat but an escape. But will Ariadne's decision ensure her happy ending? I was really into Greek mythology in middle school. Like, I read all the Percy Jackson books. Reading these kind of books, I feel like I don't do enough, and they're really fun. This one looks really entertaining. The next one I have is Psyche and Eros. I believe this is a reimagining. No, it can't be. I think it has something to do with Aphrodite and I think another god. Redirecting her royal duties, spends her youth mastering blade and bow, preparing for her destiny. Tales of her beauty and rebellious nature reach even the goddess Aphrodite, who decides to teach Psyche a lesson. Aphrodite commands Eros, the god of desire, to deliver a cruel love curse. After eons watching humanity misuse his gifts, the last thing Eros wants is to become involved in the chaos of the mortal world. But when he accidentally pricks himself with the arrow intended for Psyche, Eros finds himself doomed to yearn for a woman who will be torn from him the moment their eyes meet. Thrown together by fate, headstrong Psyche and a world-weary Eros will face challenges greater than they could ever imagine. As the Trojan War begins and divine powers try to keep them apart, the pair must determine, could this be true love or is this only a myth? That sounds so good! And then the last one is probably not gonna shock anybody, but I have a Song of Achilles as well. Like, I think I kind of know a little bit about the myth of Achilles. A little bit. But if you don't know it, then don't look it up and then read this, because I'm pretty sure this book would like spoil it for you. But I think out of the 3 of the mythologies that I was looking at, this one looks the most entertaining, and I'm really excited to give this a shot. I hope this kind of kicks into a mythology era. Like, I like mythology books as it is. I think I'm gonna have a good time reading this one. Okay, so let's do Psyche and Eros for book number 2. Ooh, I'm really liking this TBR. I'm really liking this. This is fun. I'm liking it a lot. Okay, a dark romance book. We all know I'm a dark romance fan. I like it quite a bit. I have a lot of fun reading it. All right, I picked 2. The first one I picked is The Predator. This is the first book in the Darkverse series. Larry says that the Darkverse series is really fun and it's mafia romances. I don't know. I'm really got into my dark romance era at the end of 2024. Like, I read Little Stranger. That is not for the faint of heart. In the dark underbelly of the mob, Tristan Kane has been an anomaly. As the only non-blooded member in the high circle of the Tenebrae outfit, he is an enigma to all. His skills unparalleled, or he is lethal and he knows it, as does Marana Vitalio, the genius extraordinaire daughter of the rival family. Marana infiltrates Kane's house, intent on killing him, unaware of the tie that binds them together. Well, if only I can't butcher things, that would be really, really swell. I think this looks like fun. Both of these are starts of series. I mean, I have other ones out there that I'm sure could use some series helping, but you know, I'm just love starting book series and never finishing them. The second one is Flock. If you guys saw my 25 books and read 2025, I thought of it being a a Robin Hood retelling. The only thing I get off of that because it says Raven Hood on it. I feel like they do steal things. I was reading about Flock. Sorry, I got distracted because I'm trying to honestly figure out what this book is about. Because I'm still reading the back on Amazon and I still don't got a whole lot of idea of what this book really is. Our main character's name is Cecilia, and she moves to Triple Falls, but it's only going to be temporary because she wants to work for her father. He'll give her the inheritance money so she can take care of her mom. But that's it. She doesn't care. She just wants to get the money and then skip out of town. But on her first day, she ends up running into her new supervisor, Sean, who I'm going to assume is this leader of this ragtag group. He's keeping a secret, obviously, and she discovers something that's happening. I'm gonna assume maybe she falls in love with the guy. I don't know. Maybe I should pick this just because I don't know what this is, and I can maybe explain what this is about. I don't know. Also, I think this is on my 25 books to read in 2025, so this will be really helpful. Let's go that route. So, book number 3, Flock. Next book. Really go for a thriller or something right now. Finish or continue a series. I have a lot of books that I'm in the middle of as far as series are concerned. So, and it looks like I'm starting some. I have 2 options. 2. Dos. One of them is a finishing of a series and the second one is a continuation of the series. Let's start off with the continuation one because I think that one's more fun. And that would be Kiss the Sky by Kessa and Becca Ritchie. This is the Addicted series. I've started reading these last year and I read them very slowly. And I think the problem is with these kind of books in particular, you need to kind of read them back to back in a way because I feel like you get the whole story really well. Well, this is technically the first book in the Calloway Sister series. So the Addicted series and the Calloway Sister series combined to become just the Addicted series. The whole main story of the Addicted series is about these 2 characters named Lily Calloway and Lauren Hale. Lauren is addicted to booze and Lily is addicted to sex. So they end up using each other to hide their addictions and continue doing them. But throughout the series, they're trying to overcome their addictions. The whole point of the story is trying to overcome addiction and be there with each other and go through all the hardships and everything. And along the way you meet Lily's sisters. This one is supposed to be the first book in the Calloway Sister series. So all the other books up to this point have been about Lily. This one is about Rose. And this is Rose's book. And this is about Rose and Connor. If you met them at all in the series, then you finally get a little bit more into Rose and Connor in here. I'm really excited to read these. I have a lot of fun reading them. They're very character-driven books. They're not really plot-heavy. I mean, there is an overarching plot going on, and they are following this path. But it is really a character story. But I want to continue the Addicted series. They're a lot of fun. The characters are really fun, and they're really fleshed out. And the banter that you get with some of these characters is so good. So I'm excited to see Rose and Connor. I really don't want to put this off anymore. Like I really want to just keep going. And then I have Ruthless Vows. Now this was on my 24 books to read in 2024 last year. I don't really know why I put this book off so much. Even you guys have been saying like, Ruthless Vows is good, you should just read it. And it is a duology. Like it will be done if I just read this. I think it was honestly how people were talking about it, or like people didn't have fun reading it a lot, and it kind of bums me out because Divine Rivals was one of my favorite books. I don't know, like I feel like I'm okay if I don't read the second half, even though it left on quite of a cliffhanger. I don't know, I think I want to reread Divine Rivals and then go into Ruthless Vows. I think I'll feel better and I'll feel more accomplished if I actually finish this book. I need to not put it off anymore. I think I need to do Ruthless Vows. I think I need to complete this series, complete the duology. I'll feel a lot better. This took way longer than necessary and I'm sorry, but we'll pick this one. Thing is I really want to clear my TBRs. I don't want to just like pick books with you and like not read them. So I'm like genuinely excited to read these. Okay, so it says autumn vibes on it, but I'm gonna pretend it says seasonal vibes. So if we're gonna go seasonal, then that means it's winter. Beartown by Frederick Bachman. The only thing I know about Beartown is it's an old small town community that is really big into hockey. I think hockey is like their main thing. Like it's like what they live for. And they're trying to get more people to come so they could get money and stuff in their town. So there's this book. And then the last one I actually have is called Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. It's another World War II book, kind of like how The Nightingale is World War II and that one's based in Paris. This one's in Russia, which is really cool. And an intimate portrait of contemporary mothers and daughters poised at the crossroads of their lives. It explores the heartbreak of war, the cost of survival, and the ultimate triumph of the human spirit. It is a novel that will haunt the reader long after the last page is turned. I don't know which one I want to read. I don't think either one of these are on my 25 books to read in 2025. I think I'm just going to say A Winter's Garden. Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. So that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. We need to see what my husband said. I told him I'm filming a TBR video. Husband needs to pick one. And so he says the colorful one. That means Nathan picked An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. Low-key really excited. Not gonna lie. Really excited. Oh my gosh! Okay, so the first... Oh wait, I gotta like fix them. The first book is An Ember in the Ashes, Swift and Saddled, Psyche and Eros, Flock. Honestly, I don't even know what this book is about. Ruthless Vows. Last but certainly not least, Winter Garden. Here is our January lineup. If you guys liked today's video, don't forget to hit like, follow, and subscribe. It helps me out. Every time I upload, you'll be notified if you hit the bell. So if TikTok is gone, which if it is, I don't know where I'm gonna be doing reading sprints. Let a girl know how you think would be good. If TikTok is gone, then well, I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so excited for the 2025. I think this is gonna be our year, guys. And we're gonna have a lot of fun this year. And I'm really excited. And I have a lot of ideas planned for this year. I hope you're having the best day possible because you deserve it, bestie. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Be safe. I love you.